friends, welcome back to part 3 insert user. Okay, in this video we are going to insert our user data to the room database, and we already have the environment ready with room library. Okay, let's write a code to insert the data into room database. So we have the new user fragment here. Inside the new user fragment I am going to create the form respective to the entity we have. Inside user entity you can see we have id, first name, last name, email and age. Id, that is auto generated, we do not need to take the input from user, but other fields we can get from the user, and on submit button we can insert it. So let's create the form inside new user fragment. Let me have linear layout first of all with orientation vertical. Here I am going to set orientation vertical, and instead of text view we can set edit text. For that I will switch to design, and here I can search text input layout, and I will just drag and put here, so that input text input layout is ready. With height we need to change here ref content, and this edit text we will use for et first name, so I set the id accordingly, and hint I can set here first name. Also you can type here input type text. Okay, so first input control is ready. Next I will copy this code and set the id input last name for the last name input, and also change the hint here last name input type text, there is no change. One more text input layout is ready with email id, so I will set here input email, and hint I will set here email, and I will also set the input type to text email address. Next I will paste one more text input layout with age, so it is age id I have set, and hint I will set here age. For age we can set the input type number here. Okay, so we have four input text ready, and one more button I am going to create here, ref content text submit, and id we can set button submit with gravity center. So you can see here in design tab we have four edit text with one button ready. Gravity we need to set layout gravity instead of gravity, so it will display in center of this horizontally. Okay, next we want to create the click event of the button. So inside new user fragment I will create binding instance first of all. So fragment new user binding instance I have created, and we can create the binding instance from fragment new user binding dot inflate with inflator comma container comma false parameter. So binding instance will help you to access the view without find view by id. So basically it is replacement of find view by id. And return, we need to return the binding dot get root here. So we have set the binding instance. Next I will create on view created method, and inside on view created I will create the click event for button submit. So here is buttons click event with lambda expression. I will just remove this not null annotation, it is not required as of now. Okay, next inside button submit click event we need a app database instance. You can see app database instance we created in last video. So in this video we need this instance, so I can easily call this get instance method, and it will return the app database instance, and it will help you for insert operation. So first of all you can see app database db equal to app database dot get instance method I will call, and inside the get instance we need to pass context, so I can pass get context here. So once the app database instance is ready, next we need to call its abstract method. You can you do not need to implement this abstract method because it is implemented by room library automatically. So you just need to call this method, it will return the DAO instance. And you can see here I'm going to call user DAO equal to db dot user DAO method. So my user DAO instance is ready, and once the DAO instance is ready, we can call its abstract method. You can see here user DAO interface has 4 method we created in last video. So I can call any of this method. Currently I'm going to insert the user, so I need to call insert user method. So guys, we need to call this method. So inside our new user fragment, I'm going to call DAO dot insert user, and I need to pass user instance that I will create here from the our input box. Okay, so here you can see user instance. I'm going to create user the user equal to new user, and the user dot first name equal to binding dot et first name dot get text dot toString. You can also write a validation logic here, but currently I'm continue with without validation. So user dot last name equal to binding dot et last name dot get text dot toString. Similarly, email id I will set here email equal to binding dot et email dot get text dot toString, and finally I will set age of the user. So age is integer, so I need to cast with integer dot parse in binding dot et age dot get text dot toString. Okay, so we have user instance ready that I have passed to user insert user method of the DAO, and then after you can also have the toast user inserted. Okay, so we have done the insert operation. Let's run and check the output. So guys, here you can see our application run successfully, and if I click on the new option, then it will redirect to the new user fragment, and here I can type the name of anyone. Like here I type Sachin, last name, email, and age, and submit. You can see toast we have, and we can also confirm our data successfully inserted or not with the database inspector. You can see Android Studio with the updated version. You can find the database inspector here, and inside the database inspector it will automatically detect your application. So you can see it is automatically detect our application ID, package name. Okay, and let's insert one more entry. So see, it is working. Database inspector is loading our data. Okay, you can see here SQLite CRUD, that is our database name based on our application name, and user table, that is entity we have, and inside the user entity we inserted the same entry 3 times. So 3 records are there. Okay, so it confirms that our insert operation successfully completed. Okay, so for this video we keep this much. In next video we will continue with fetching the data. I hope you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Okay, we will continue fetching the data and display with recycler view in next video. Thank you guys so much.